Hey folks, and welcome back here to Gatekeeper Media as we bring you the conclusion of the 2022 Great Lakes Open out in Milford, Michigan on the Toboggan course. Once again, we'd like to thank all of you for tuning in and give a special thank you to our Patreon supporters who help make all of this coverage possible. Once again, here in the virtual commentary booth is myself, Dustin Mouret, joined by Mr. Nathan Queen.
How's it going?
Going good, man. Glad to see this one come to an end, but bittersweet, of course. As you know, we've had some great golf. That's what's been fun to watch, as Ricky Wysocki's been tearing it up on the front nine, same with Kyle Klein, and you know, Hammonds and Tamm are still making moves there as well. So some of the best golf we've seen all week is taking place right now.
Yeah, all that green on the scorecard is great to see. You see two of our chase card players have moved their way up into the top four and looking to move their way up farther here on this back nine. Starting at hole 10, 650-foot par 4. It's about 350 feet to right here. If you can get right there, you're going to have the best shot to throw a righty backhand straight to hyzer shot up this hill, land with a little bit of angle so you can skip up to the left and avoid that culvert on the right side.
Yeah, this hole is incredibly tough. If you're not in the perfect spot, you wind up having to face a very well-guarded green and a very uphill approach.
Saw a lot of players move off to the right side yesterday. So far, it seems to be a trend today as well. Ricky gets on up there pretty good, but you really want to be more towards the middle to get line towards the pin.
Yeah. Right is probably better than left because you're not as cut off from the uphill approach, but like you said, dead center is really where you need to be to have the cleanest shot at the green. And this is looking good as long as it doesn't fade too much.
Gonna be questionable. If he can play below those branches and get the nose angle on the disc up a little bit, he could still have an opportunity. We'll see what he has, though.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine outside of like hole 17, this must be one of the more difficult holes on the course, and it has been pretty much every day. That's a great shot, though, from Tamm.
Yeah, nice straight skip there to keep moving forward past those branches. He'll have a pretty straight look. And now this hole actually, it got easier each day. It did average under par today.
Oh, wow, okay.
Not by a lot, 3.95.
Well, with shots like that, it starts to make a little bit more sense. As Tamm strikes that one, man.
Beautiful shot.
Absolutely. Klein having to go to a knee and do some crazy force over forehand. Yeah, he got caught up.
Did get caught up a little bit. I thought it was breaking through there for a minute.
Oh, Tamm. That's tough. He obviously had a little bit of trickier footing, but
I'm surprised he didn't go backhand there. That's such a tight angle for that forehand shot. Oh, and Ricky did work way down to the right and catches the last tree on his upshot. He had worked his way up there.
A little patent pending here. Gets pulled over from Tamm.
Gets a bit away from him there with that awkward stance. Still has an opportunity to save his par, though.
Klein giving that a little bit of a soft hit there from outside circle 2. And this is Ricky for birdie. And yeah, just a little tricky footing there. Comes up a bit short.
Never really got the pop off of his hand there. It didn't seem like his disc had the same pace it normally does.
That's a good point. Top band for Tamm.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, taking a bogey after the tee shot that he had is definitely a tough pill to swallow.
Adam, after throwing first for the second shots, looks to be the only birdie that we're going to see here on hole 10.
Yeah, It is going to be the case. Everyone else just kind of cleaning up pars, and Tamm is going to be taking a 5, I believe, on this. Tamm has basically parked it on his second shot. Really well done.
Unfortunate bogey. And a pretty difficult opportunity to get it back here on hole 11. 512 feet, par 3 downhill, brand new hole this year, 64 foot downhill. It's about 420 feet to where the FPO pin is at, which you can dictate by the tree on the left side that he is flying towards right now. It looks like he's going to cut just in front of it. And that is a fantastic forehand shot.
Yeah, the forehand's definitely tougher. Usually people have been more successful with the kind of slight turnover backhand that gently fades out, but the forehand play is there. A little bit more of a flex option here from Klein.
And this is why it's a bit more difficult. This is going to go around that tree. I don't quite understand what just happened.
He juiced it. He went deep.
Thought he was heading right towards that tree I was talking about, but he must have gone around it and faded back. Looks like he may have made it into circle 2.
Ooh.
Here we go.
That's a nice line.
Nice.
Actually came up shorter than I thought it would. Felt like it had a lot of pace on it, but it's going to come up outside circle 2 even. No one elects to go backhand. Everyone going power forehand here. And oh, boy. That is quite the misfire.
Huge mistake there.
Yeah, just really shocked to see that. You almost wonder if maybe a little rattled from the previous hole or something.
Probably so, and I don't see a par save coming from here, even with his forehand power.
Yeah. So back-to-back bogeys for Tamm, and he also took one on 8, so starting to slow down a little bit here. Needs to correct soon.
Pretty good bid from 110 feet, but not quite able to get that par. He's going to have 3 bogeys on the last 4 holes now, starting to unravel a little bit.
Yeah. Kyle having to settle for par on that one.
Really surprised. Not that Ricky made that putt. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, really well done. That was probably close to 50 feet.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of raptor legs again, putting him to 7 down for the round through 11. But I was going to say, I'm really surprised that we saw 4 forehands on this
Yeah,
hole.
same.
But
Especially
if we could see 2 birdies here, then it was all worth it. Way to go, guys. Good couple birdies. Only 15 players getting it today.
Yeah, I mean, as powerful as the forehands are for Hamas, Ricky, and Tamm, I guess it's not too surprising. But I would have thought Kyle would have taken a backhand at it. Either way, pretty good overall performance from the card. A couple of birdies there as we head in the hole 12.
344-foot uphill par 3 probably plays about 420, 430. Again, it's that hyzer stand-up for the righty backhand. You really want to have it on a hyzer until you get to this tree on the left side and have it slowly standing up.
Pretty much perfect angle there from Adam Hamas. Gets himself in the circle. I honestly feel like, I was just going to say, I feel like the only time we really see issues on this hole is when people push a little bit too far forward before it hyzers out.
Right. And Adam, I was just about to say a little bit lower and you can get closer, just like Ricky did there. That's the ideal play.
Yeah, Ricky's eyeing up the leaders at this point, man. You know, he's definitely given himself a good run. He's already on the podium, and at this point, he's probably only 1 or 2 strokes behind second.
Here's another great shot from Kyle. Let's skip it in. Not quite. But we will take a look at his form. Got a front view this time. See how he starts at the back right of the tee pad, and then late, his front foot reaches out towards the middle to get those hips twisted and make sure he can get that power to get up there.
Yeah, I mean, just fantastic those from Ricky and Klein. Cannot be undersold just how well they played this hole. Let's see if Tamm can fight back here. He's had a couple of missteps. He can try to get back into a rhythm. And yeah, that pushes a little too far forward, but still in circle 2 at least.
Yeah, difficult look from where he's at. You usually have some branches to contend with. It looks like he's uphill into a headwind as well.
Yeah, looking a little breezy here for sure. Little stepper Anheuser putt. Catches metal and oh no.
There she goes.
There she goes again. Yeah.
This is going to be 4 out of 5 bogeys on the last 5 holes. If he gets up and down from here.
He's definitely hit a bit of a roadblock. As Hammis strikes the right side from outside the circle. What a putt.
Take a look at that rewind. Another good right side catch. Chain's just grabbing a hold of it. Gives him another turkey on the round. 10 through 12.
Yeah, puts him in that tie for 4th position, so he is making his own moves right now on the chase card. We're going to see a couple of tap-ins for birdie as well as we take just a short break before we return to the rest of the back nine.
My name's Garrett Gerthy. People may know me as Double G, and I've been making Double G craft jerky since I was 16 years old.
When I have Double G's craft jerky and I pull it out of my bag during a round, the first thing anyone asks is that Double G's craft jerky? And I always bring the big bag because I know I'm gonna have to share it.
I'm a big fan of beef jerky, and I have to say that Double G beef jerky is absolutely my favorite I've ever found.
I'm always looking forward to digging my hand in my next bag of Double G craft jerky.
You can find Double G craft jerky at doublegjerky.com.
I have never seen another group of people talk about their thing the way that disc golfers talk about our thing. And it feels like you're a part of it. It feels like no matter how big the sport gets, you being a part of it, you feel like you have an investment in it, and it's yours.
Brings us into hole 13. We just went up a hill on a par 3. We're going right back down that same hill, 526 feet, blind gap. Beautiful hole, but very small scoring spread here. Difficult to get the birdie.
Yeah, it either takes the perfect backhand turnover or just the right angle on a forehand.
Judging off the rest of the round, I think we're going to see 4 forehands here.
Yeah. And that's a great one from Hammis. Doesn't quite get all the way down in the circle, but still almost as good as it gets on this hole.
Yeah, you don't see many discs going in towards that gap that high get all the way through, but looks like he made it most of the way. This is more the ideal height that you want, but I think it's pushing a little straight.
Yeah, didn't quite have as much hyzer angle that he needed to get through the gap clean, but I mean, he's still going to have a clean approach for par from there. So that height with just a little bit more hyzer angle.
Kyle trying to not go long. Hits that tree before the gap, which is a very common play. Gonna end up in that right side, short pitch up.
Let's see what Tamm can do here. He's definitely had some struggles here recently. See if he can try to shake that off and make a play. Hits the gap, gets a good skip and roll, and he's in circle 2.
Yeah, definitely so. Take a look at his form here. We saw he's got that very slow run up for his sidearm, and then almost an X step, but not quite a hop either. Nice, clean, low pull through.
He's also, again, got that like weird signature kind of reach up on his forehand, which I feel like, I don't know, is just super unique. Nice try there from Klein. What's Ricky thinking here? Oh, a little touch forehand.
Yes, gives it a chance to kind of give it a run. Not too much trouble back behind it. It does slope up a little bit to slow you down.
Here's Hammis. near the edge of circle 2 for a birdie look here. Didn't have the height.
Yeah, you wonder if that sign right there kept his stance a little awkward and just didn't quite get the nose up like he normally does on his putt.
And look at Tamm. That's a big birdie to shake off some of these bogeys he's been grabbing and gets it on one of the most difficult holes of all to do it.
Yeah, what a way to get back on track. 10 birdies on the day, 10 bogeys on the day. 93 pars. So definitely a great birdie to get you around, kind of trying to turn back around, see if he can keep that rolling here on hole 14. 800-foot par 4, 100 foot back from previous years. In the first round, I was questioning whether or not this hole would play harder. I did go back and look. Last year, it averaged at around a 3.6 all 3 days, and this year it's averaged around a 3.9 all 3 days. So a little over a quarter stroke harder. Second shot,
Oh, boy.
slightly easier.
Watch out.
Watch out.
Watch out. Yeah, no OB or anything over there, but definitely a misfire from Tamm. Not really what he was looking for, but still has the power to approach the green from there as long as his footing works out.
Oh, I pulled it so bad.
That one fights to the right as well here from Hammis. Gets a good fade out, though. Really nice shot.
Nice fade back into the fairway. I imagine we're going to see 450 to 500 feet on these drives, minus that misrelease from Albert there.
Oh, yeah. As it requires about 500 to 550 feet of power just to get to the bottom of the hill now, which, I mean, means you're going to have flat footing, but just means you have a lot more ground to cover to get to the green than previous years where you were usually somewhere on the slope on your second shot.
Kyle again going with that low line drive. Getting a nice skip and up there with the other 3 players. We'll see. Albert's able to connect with a nice rip here and get all the way up this hill. He's probably still 450, 500 feet away.
Great line, though, on that disc. Get some skips and in circle 2 probably right there.
Probably more the 350 range up to this pin. And
Beautiful.
almost overshooting it. Throws a great shot. Gonna have another birdie.
Absolutely. Rest of these guys are all kind of clustered up in a similar area here as Hammis puts a good move on this one. A little early, but still we'll have a circle 1 look.
Yeah, nice ground play there. Kind of bouncing out towards the pin. And this looks like a good correction from Ricky.
Oh.
And the intermediate hill got him.
That is tough.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That was going to skip right up there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that looked on the perfect line and angle to get that skip, like you said, into the circle and catches a post instead. So, long bid here. Through some obstacles from Ricky. Oh, nearly.
Almost had it. That was a great line. You can see he's a bit frustrated with that, which I don't blame him. He definitely could have been a lot closer, like Adam Hammis was, getting another birdie, putting him to 8 down for the round, tying himself up with Ricky and what looks to be Kyle as well.
Yep, nice birdie. For Klein and Hammis. It'll be pars for the others. As Ricky will no longer be solo third. He'll be tied up now with Hammis.
Albert, not quite what he was looking for, but par is better than bogey. Especially on this hole. Very difficult par 4. 960 feet. Hopefully you can land right there to give yourself a chance to approach this very sloped uphill green. You've got to get about 480 feet off of the tee to be in an ideal position.
Yeah, and this, what I was trying to say yesterday, this reminds me of kind of like a longer version of hole 7. Like it's a similar required tee shot to push forward, but not too much. Get that gentle hyzer angle, and then you know, have that long approach to the green.
And Adam made that original corner. I couldn't tell if he skipped into the rough or not. He may have a chance to approach the green. This looks like a good line.
Right, skips up there nicely. I'll give him a bit of a look. Maybe wanted to be a little bit more forward than that, but
Yeah, kind of got a bit of a dead skip there. I don't know if he was throwing a slower disc or he just hit a funny spot on the ground, but definitely looking to get a larger flare.
oh, that's money.
There we go.
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, it's fine.
That's the spot where I said the drone. That's the same spot right there behind that tee pad. That's where you want to be at.
Oh, this is looking great as well from Ricky. Gentle pushing hyzer, but man, it gets some nasty ground action.
Catches those trees right there, I believe. Kind of rolls backwards. That's going to be, barring an incredible shot here, out of birdie position.
And you know he wants to go for it. I mean, he's trying to chase down leaders right now, so he's trying. This is a big distance driver shot. What?
Oh, goodness.
That's so unreal.
He just went out around that big tall tree on the left side, over top of the rough for a lot of that flight. That was an incredible turnover shot there from Ricky Wysocki.
Absolutely. Big forehand here. Not sure where that got caught up at. Oh, and Klein misfires that. Looked like he was
Big
trying to
misfire
sweep something.
there.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to sweep in something and just put it out too wide. Coming out early. Ideal
Albert.
position. Yeah.
You finished my sentence there.
Yep. Starting to get that chemistry going, you know?
Ends up just a bit off to the left. We'll see if he's got a putt or not. There's about 10 feet apart from each other. You could have a putt or you could have nothing.
So here's Hammes to try to get up and down for par.
You serious, Adam? Go.
Actually turns that more than he needed to. Oh, hi there, Mr. Tamm.
Yeah, did not have a whole lot. And after that ideal tee shot, this hole is the second most difficult hole on the course. You know that he wanted to get that birdie.
Oh, man. And Ricky's
think-
going to be disappointed with that, considering what he did on his second shot to give himself a chance.
Absolutely. He's probably more disappointed than Albert is. That second shot was fantastic to even give himself a chance, especially inside of circle one.
Oh, man. Some woes on the putting green here for our chase card.
Yeah, this is brutal.
Especially how well they've been playing up until this point as a card. I know Tamm's had a couple of hiccups, but everyone else has been making a big push, and now all of a sudden the banana peels are coming out.
Yeah, Adam with a very nice save, though. His second shot was not in position. Able to get his par. Ricky wanted that birdie, though, along with Albert, and Kyle's going to end up with a bogey. Which isn't uncommon. 35% of the field taking bogey or above on this hole, with only 6 players carding a birdie.
Let me into my my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. 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 Please don't let me in. Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time on my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. My God up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. Ballin' can't beat me up, cause I'm back in my zone now.
Hole 16, 396-foot par 3, 20-foot downhill. Hit this straight gap with a mid-range or a fairway, and you're going to have a nice birdie look. There's also a low forehand flex line, but pretty straightforward hole. It's very refreshing to see the basket from the tee pad.
It's just sometimes tough to fit one through these gaps between the trees, though, is the one hiccup on this hole for a lot of players. Particularly that one tree on, like, kind of the left center of the fairway. That one seems to always really give people trouble. It's kind of right in the middle of the ideal flight path.
And both times we've seen Albert play this hole, he's gone with an overstable disc to kind of play that way. I thought he was maybe trying to go with the flex line on the left side, but similar line both times we saw him now. Ricky's throwing it right at that.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Just literally right through it, like it wasn't even there.
Unfair.
Just living in the simulation. Just gets right through it. Just the hologram of a tree. No such luck there for Klein. That is indeed a tree.
Yeah. And
oh, wow.
Indeed looks like a lot of trees. We'll see what he tries to do here.
I mean, what a shot.
Great shot.
Absolutely, man. I thought that might be on too much angle and like almost roll, but let's flatten out and gives him a par.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, honestly. I was about to say this could cut roll out. See what Adam has from inside that bush area that Kyle threw around. Oh,
what a nice bid.
It usually is a bit windier once you get to right here. It's right off of the road, a bit more open space around you. Ricky capitalizing.
Yep, should give him solo third.
On no trees.
Yeah, that thing just, that was crazy. I don't even know what else to say. I bet Hammis was probably giving a little bit of something there whenever they were chatting.
Yeah, it's hard not to sometimes. You know, if it happens once or twice, it's all right. But Ricky seems to get that fairly often. I guess it's just because he throws so hard. Goes ahead and cuts through those branches. 840-foot par 4 here for hole 17. Playing as the hardest hole on the course all 3 days this weekend.
I can't for the life of me understand why.
OB left, OB right. 25 foot down, 25 foot up.
Far.
This looks to be pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, he could have done without that skip. He's now landed on that side hill there. Or the side of that hill. Gonna have some fun. Gonna have some funny footing.
I'll definitely be ragging you out in the comments on that one. I'll be there with him. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. Well, that had potential for disaster when it hit that first.
No.
Oh, no, it still does. No. What
He's
a roller
probably
coaster
wishing-
ride.
Oh, my goodness. I thought that was going to hit that bush like you.
Yeah, and just be done. Yeah. And then it just fought through and then still gets out of bounds left. That's ridiculous.
I can't believe that skipped so much.
You would have thought the speed would be all gone.
And this, a safer play, in my opinion, an easier way to get to a flat spot. Although he does drift off to the left, but as usual with safer plays, it leaves you a little bit farther back with a longer approach.
This should be fine from Klein. Oh, yeah. As good as it gets, pretty much.
awkward footing here and a lot of distance to cover. He's going to have, excuse me, probably over 400 feet here. Running downhill.
Wow. You can kind of
That
see
looks-
him having to do a lot just to keep his balance after throwing that disc.
Incredible shot from there.
Absolutely. Actually has maybe a look at running it for birdie from there, which is kind of wild considering where he was.
Adam with the unfortunate skip. Needs this to get up there for his par look, and that's going to be very difficult. It's got a big slope behind it if he does decide to run it, but that's so steep right there. It's really hard to give that a good bid.
And Klein having pretty much the most ideal landing of anyone here trying to attack this green. Looks good out the hand. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, no, don't do it. Okay. Oh, man. Oh.
Are you kidding me? How did he hang on to that?
Oh, my God. Yeah, I know. I wanted to give proper credit to Klein's shot, but after seeing that, I'm just kind of shocked. And then he... Bro.
Go ahead and park it.
Yeah, go ahead. Unbelievable, man.
2 incredible shots back to back here with an incredible hang on in between while he slipped right there. He was in his pull through and was
It's
able
like,
to hang on to his disc.
if people call other stops good stops, what is that then? Because he didn't even really stop, but he also didn't throw the disc. So, I mean, I don't know. That's wild.
I'll have to ask Ricky about that one. See if he thinks it was as incredible as we do.
Like,
It looks
good
like-
not throw, I guess? I don't know. Oh, Hammis.
What a save!
Let's go, dude. That is
You can't even
60
see
feet
him.
uphill. Yeah.
This rewind in his downswing, you couldn't even see his head, and he jams it. An incredible par save, trying to maintain that top 5 position.
That might as well have been an 80-foot putt considering how uphill he was having to do it. As Ricky's going to strike chains for birdie after... I don't even know what we're going to call that on the fairway.
Yeah, just about a misfire, maybe. Like, he went for the full shot, and then it just didn't happen.
And let's give credit to Klein. That was a beautiful second shot to get his birdie as well. So we get the hole 18.
Yeah, pretty difficult finishing hole as far as getting the birdie. Right-hand, backhand air shot is a new play this year with the branches gone. I think ideally to get the birdie, you throw backhand roller or big forehand shot.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised not to see Ricky go forehand. He's definitely got the power to pump a forehand up there.
Same.
Nice shot from Klein. Gets him in the circle.
Yeah, that's a very difficult shot to execute with the OB so close on the left side. Bring a lot of those high branches into play.
Stay low, stay low, stay low, stay low, stay low.
Here's kind of what I expected to see from the whole group. Adam up there inside the circle now. A chance to get inside that top 5, maybe a tie for 4th.
Yeah, Tamm's going to take a similar line here to Hammis and hope to skip it up into the green and finish things off on a high note. But something happened there. Almost like he didn't get his footing right, and he wound up just kind of popping it up into the right.
Lucky to be inbounds on a hole like this when you misfire like that. Ricky chipping up nicely to secure his 3rd place finish here from the chase card, making a good move today.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple of moments there where he was actually hunting down the leaders. But as you said, he will get a podium finish when it's all said and done. Klein going up short on the birdie putt there.
And Adam now to go 1 stroke in front of Kyle. Move into that tie for 4th. Just incredible play from Adam here today, showing all types of fortitude. Making a lot of good putts to save par. getting a lot of birdies as he's finished 9 down on the round now.
I still think his scramble on hole 5 might have been the scramble of the whole tournament.
5 and 17, both. That putt that he ended up having to make on 17. But that second shot on 5, if you hadn't watched the front 9 for some reason, watch that shot.
Definitely fought tooth and nail to climb into a tie for 4th position. Almost found the podium, honestly, the way he was playing. As we take a look at our final round result, it is Ricky who does take the bronze. Hamish just behind in that tie for 4th position. Klein still winds up in the top 10, and Tamm able to hold on to top 15 as Calvin Heinberg and Corey Ellis knotted up, actually went into a playoff. So if you haven't seen that yet, definitely go check that out as we see the rest of our top 10 there. And that's going to do it here for the Great Lakes Open here at Gatekeeper Media. Again, I hope you'll follow and subscribe so you can catch more Disc Golf Pro Tour coverage coming up throughout the rest of August and throughout the rest of the year, as well as some independent events. And again, special thank you to our Patreon supporters who help make all this coverage possible. Once more, I'm Dustin Mouret, and I was joined by Nathan Klein. It was another heck of a good time covering an event with you, man.
Absolutely. Got to see all kinds of birdies out here at the beautiful Toboggan course, and I look forward to doing it again. We'll see you guys.